one of the virtual galleries. Fine new artists. Eva. Marvellous piece of illusion. Marvellous manipulation of the canvas. Manipulation of texture. Colour, not too much colour, not too little. Positive space. Negative space. Shape. We have great expectations of this artist. As you can see, both pieces, both Virtual 1 and Virtual 2 have sold tonight. 25,000, 35,000. We think Charles actually bought them. Again on this one, same art practice. Manipulation of white on white, manipulation of positive, manipulation of negative. We have great hopes that this artist could make a great deal of money for us, for her. I mean. We'll go on to greater things. At auction, oh, I don't know. Who would be priceless, really priceless, these pieces. And still young. There's 40 years left in her, if we work it right.
The only thing that I really know is that I want to make things. I want to make big things. I want to make very beautiful, big things, and if there is any kind of modesty about this, it's just because I'm insecure about what I'm doing sometimes, and I can't tell you if people like it or don't like it or what they think. It's very difficult to say what people are going to think about it.
I would start with an artist would be to go to the degree shows. And I would take a good look at the students who finish off that year and identify ones that would have a little bit of extra something. Find out who they are, talk to them. It's important that they're personable, that they're articulate. You don't want some scruff, you know, that the art is great, but he's impossible to deal with, can't do that. And then I'd make sure, if it's a pretty girl, it always helps as well, you know, because you're going to have to put them up in the public view, and they are going to be the ones that are promoting their own art. I'm supposed to be on the sidelines, but of course I'm telling you what to say all the time. And then I would start them off perhaps with a show in my own gallery, the Numbed Gallery, very, very, very good gallery, I say so myself. And then make sure that they're seen in all the right places as well. Make sure that they're seen in clubs and openings and exhibitions. A little bit of bad behaviour doesn't do any harm, you know. A few little sniffs, a little bit of drugs. Well, no, perhaps not. A bit of alcohol is all right, really. Nothing illegal. Don't want anything illegal like that. And just make sure you get the maximum publicity. And if you get the maximum publicity out of the artist, it doesn't matter what's hanging on the walls. It could be anything. You just tell people it's great and they hand over the money. I mean, that's it, really. It's all about the money.
If you're a collector and you want to get a painting, you will probably go first to a very well-known gallery, because you maybe think that what's in there is the best art that you can find now in the art market, and people, I think that people like something that is expensive because they want just to buy expensive things. It's like a recognition, you know, trying to buy their immortality.
I go to shows that perhaps other gallerists would tell me that I might see some new talent at, so I move around the system a lot. And I pick young artists, but if I do them, they're kind of in my head an investment. They're not just, I know I'm going to have to spend some time with them, I'm going to have to nurture them, and sometimes I will even help them financially to get them launched on their way. But if my gut feeling is, if I see a talent that I feel is really going somewhere, my gut feeling is to nurture that and to give it a bit of time, you know. To me, it's not all about money. To me, it's about the art. As you know, it's about pictures, it's about painting. So while the money is very important, a young artist particularly, like to feel that they have some security, somebody nurturing them. And I can put them in touch then with people who I think will be beneficial to them. I see it as a long-term.
Do you get excited about your art?
Yes, I do. I get very excited about my art when I start creating a new piece and when I have a new project in my mind. I get very excited and I can't wait to start working on it and developing the concept. And
How do you reach a wider audience?
Well, that's a good question because nowadays it's very easy to reach a wider audience because you have the internet. You can set up easily a blog or a web page and have all your artwork there. But I keep thinking that galleries, it's probably one of the best ways to reach an audience or selective audience, depending what you want to do, because collectors, when they want to buy art, they normally go to galleries that have a name because it gives them prestige to buy in such and such gallery.
And how do you feel about gallery owners?
Yeah, well, I think that it's helpful. They're helpful because if they like what you do, they will sell your name very, very well. They will try to put you into the art market and the art world. So it's really a good starter to be known in the surname.
So it's a starting point.
Yeah.
So is it all down to money at the end?
Well, that's a big question. It's not like it's all about money. I think that artists like to think that they create art for themselves more than to be sold.
You wouldn't like to become too commercial, but you need
survive.
You need money to survive, but you wouldn't like to think that you have become completely commercial, that you just kind of churn out art like a factory for the sake of commercial.
Andy Warhol.
Mm. Yeah, it's like
you need self-satisfaction yourself. You need
Yes.
to be able to stand over.
I think that it's just like I just do the things or the art that I want to do and want to build, and then I just leave it to the audience to say if they like it or not, if they want to buy it or they don't want to buy it. That's not on my hands.
How far would you go to please the needs of your client?
Well, everybody would love, every artist I think they would like to have at some point a pattern to help them. But on the other hand, I would like to be recognized for my art and not for what people think. You know, I just would like, I don't know, there's an example of a family that is called the Murabi family. They collect 100 different pieces from Warhol, things like that. But I'm not sure if I would like, for example, that family to come to me and say, listen, I want you to make this piece for me because I like your style or that. No, I just would like to have freedom and develop what I like to do or what I think I need to.
Do you think they would limit what you can do with your art?
I think so, because they're paying for it, so the customer is always right, and I don't want to be in that position.
How far down the road do you go to lose yourself?
Yeah.
In order to pay for your art?
Yeah, so I would like to, as I say before, to keep my identity as much as I can.
Make an appointment and come and see the work.
With my art dealer.
Exactly.